وليد, thank you so much for agreeing to meet us. And yes, we're actually very sorry about all the situation which happens in your country and Gaza and Syria. And, I have been in London just recently.
Yes.
And in Europe, in Turkey. And really, I want to say you that ordinary people around the world, they all support you.
That's
Yes, this is the question that they can express their support only via demonstrations supporting Palestine and Lebanon. But yes, the politicians, they're showing their impotence, and really it makes angry a lot of people around the world, because ordinary people are ready to help, are ready to go and to help physically to all these things, but it's really everything was created like this to separate all the peoples of the world. So we should do something. That's why I wanted to make this interview with you, just to know the real situation on the ground.
and I'm ready for any question.
Thank you so much, Habibi. We met in Syria last year when there was this awful earthquake in Syria, and you and your team as the paramedics came to the neighboring country to help Syrians.
Right.
And just recently I read the news that medical rescue center was bombed by Israeli Air forces in south of Lebanon, and one paramedic was killed and 3 paramedics were injured.
Right.
So, but the total since the Israeli aggression on Lebanon, 164 paramedics were killed and 275 injured. So tell me how you are doing this work on the ground. What do you feel? How your colleagues, your friends, they're doing this rescue job? So what inspires you to act so?
Is incredibly risky, often driven by commitment to save lives and providing care under dire circumstances. Many choose this path out of a deep sense of duty, compassion, or personal experience, feeling compelled to those in need despite the dangers involved. So yes, this is a risky job, but and it's for humanity.
So how your family reacts when you are going?
They can't say anything because this is my job. This is what I'm born to do. This is my experience, my job, my everything. They can't say anything about this. But of course, they are scared. Of course.
Mm-hmm. God save you, really. I pray every day and ask God to save you and all your colleagues, your friends, and people of Lebanon to keep you safe and alive. Really.
Thank you.
And also, we know from the news that in the result of the Israeli strikes, 15 hospitals and 70 emergency centers were destroyed in South Lebanon. According to UNICEF, due to Israeli air raids, 28 water supply facilities were damaged and 360,000 people were left without water. Residents of the south are fleeing to the north of the country. We see footages of the refugees in the center of Beirut. The pictures of suffering people are heartbreaking. Really, it's really very difficult to watch all these footages. So, can you say the accurate information? Do you know the numbers about the death toll figures in Lebanon as a result of these airstrikes, Israeli airstrikes? And what is the current situation for today now in Lebanon?
According to the health ministry, more than 2,800 people have been killed and 12,900 were wounded since October 8th to 2023. As a current situation, there's a blockade in the southern Lebanon, and this is the reason that prevents the press from reaching and covering the crimes of war. At the same time, we know that the current situation in Lebanon is bad, but Lebanese people is uniting together to help each other by making charitable initiatives to feed the displaced and to put them under a safe shelter.
So this is what I wanted to ask you next, that I read that the owner of the Sky Roof, this night bar, I was there a few times, by the way, very beautiful place and very funny one. So I heard that he gave his nightclub just to provide with a shelter these people who flee South Lebanon. And I know that Christian churches now, they are providing the help and accommodation inside of the churches for the Shia population of the South. So there is some this unity of the peoples, but also there are many attempts us from inside, so from outside, for some forces whose main goal is provoke the civil war in Lebanon. So how do you think, is it possible, how real the threat of the civil war now in your country?
The threat of another civil war in Lebanon is complex and real. The country's history of sectarian conflict and the current socio-political tensions and the solidarity showed by many citizens toward displaced Syrians and the efforts of churches and local businesses to provide shelter highlights a spirit of community and resilience. However, the presence of external and internal pressures, such as political instability, economic hardship, and sectarian divisions, could potentially ignite tensions.
Oh, yeah. Again, save Allah from civil war, people of Lebanon and all the region, because of course, if there will be civil war in Lebanon, it will cause a bigger war in the whole region, and it's very dangerous. I just came back. I just came back from Europe. I was in the UK and in Turkey, and I talk with when I was talking to the people, everybody says it. Everybody very worried about the threat of the Third World War.
Well, in my opinion, no civil war. It's so hard to begin a
because
civil war.
Lebanese people are remembering, no?
Yeah.
Because the memory is fresh, still fresh.
They are
about the previous civil war.
All their sects.
Inshallah.
It is clear that the war in Lebanon is the continuation of the war in Gaza. On your opinion, what the Lebanese people in general think about the Palestinian cause?
Well, Admiral, Nowadays, there's no doubt that Lebanese people, with all their sects, agree with the Palestinians and Gaza's cause. Because today, after all this crime, the Israeli army cannot lie to the world. Now the social media sites that documents what's happening in Lebanon and Palestine, it documents the crime of war. So nowadays there's no place for propaganda. There is general awareness and sympathy for Palestinian cause, but responses to the situation can differ based on political beliefs and personal experiences.
Yes, I agree with you. And please, please, I ask you to send my kind wishes, my love, and my moral support to all your friends, all your colleagues, and all the Lebanese people. I was few times in Lebanon and Beirut, and really, I absolutely believe that you, with energy of Lebanese people, with your love to life, with your positive mood always, you were like example, for me, how to survive in such grave and difficult situations. Please, keep this mood in your soul.
Of course.
Please, stay safe, stay strong, and I love you all.
Oh, I love you too. Akmaral, you're so kind, really.
Thank you so much. Do you want to say something? No?
I don't have anything to say.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay. Maybe we can repeat next time. If you are like will be able, and if you will be okay with that, we can do it maybe weekly, and you can inform us
about
the situation on the ground.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
And another question, please say me about the demand of the medical equipment and the medical equipment. What
Okay.
exactly is the international help?
No. We have delivered. We have delivered medicines. We have delivered everything we need to stay on our path.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I will inform you of anything that we will have to get.
Yes, please. Mm-hmm.
If we
Yes,
had
please.
anything of this.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Welcome, dear Akmaral.
Okay. Big hug. وليد.
Hope seeing you in Beirut.
Yes, inshallah. I'm waiting you here in Almaty